What's up, and welcome to my broadcast journey. My experience started in middle school in 7th grade when I joined the morning announcement team. It was a very low-budget thing with only an iPad and iMovie, but regardless, it caught my interest. I don't necessarily remember why I started, but one thing that stuck with me is that I suck on camera, and you'll see why I'm behind the camera pretty soon. I feel like this was a good intro for me, but I never would have expected the opportunities that I would have. Fast forward to 10th grade, when I recorded my high school football and basketball games. It was hard at first to learn to follow the ball, keep my eyes on it and not lose it, but I've learned and I've gotten better at following the ball smoothly since my sophomore year of high school. I recently worked with SCTV, my high school's AV program, to teach new students how to run cameras. My worst video experience, however, was probably during the football games because for some reason, the coaches would have our iPads during the games, and whenever they got mad at one thing or another, they would just slam those iPads at the ground. In my opinion, I don't think that was very nice. They also didn't like to inform us about anything that was going on, so it was fun trying to figure that out. SCTV ended up stopping helping them because they just weren't treating us or our equipment with respect. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures from football games or basketball games, so yeah. On the other side, one of my favorite video experiences was the 2022 Smyrna Christmas Parade. Diane, Beth, and I were down the road from the rest of the group doing our own recorded version of the parade. Although we were both on camera, it was still a fun time, mostly because we had to make up a lot of filler content on the spot in between the floats coming through. I reached out to Diane to see what she had to say about the experience.
The Christmas parade taught us that in the industry, sometimes things don't go the way that you planned that they would, no matter how good you planned for or how much execution you put into it beforehand. But also just learn before you get there. When you're going to a job site, you need to understand what you're going to be doing and understand if you need certain things like mic stands or tripods, or what kind of camera you need, just like what you need to know what you're doing before you get where you're going, just so you don't get there and freak out and have no idea what to do.
The town of Smyrna also recognized us individually and gave us certificates. I started going to the Experience Church in Murfreesboro early April and joined the production team in July of 2023. The first big thing I did with the church was the Firm Foundation Worship Night, but I'll get to that later in the video. Killian Devine brought me on board his team to film the weekend services. Immediately, I saw a shoulder cam that wasn't being used, so I asked Killian about it. Not long after that, I was on stage with that shoulder cam recording worship, and the church loved it. Killian now has some nice things to say about me. Killian. Okay, whatever, just got to it.
Hi, my name is Killian Devine. I'm from the Experience Community Church. I am the lighting and live stream director. Dylan has come a long way in his video literacy journey. When he first joined our team, he was a good camera operator. He could frame and he knew composition and he could zoom and focus the camera, but he's really come a long way in adding creative vision to our team with a lot of the shots that he's kind of developed with us in kind of conjunction, like different reverse shots from stage, doing different shots from the side, kind of reverse and side shots with the stage cam that we have, and kind of developing our creative vision and kind of contributing in a big way to our team. So it's been awesome to see that in the short amount of time that he's been here, that he's developed his own creative vision and been able to add that to our team as well.
That was so nice of him to say those unscripted things about me. Now, for my favorite part of the video, the CMA Fest. Last summer was the 50th CMA Fest and SCTV got to be a part of it. There's multiple different stages at CMA Fest, and each day I would just cycle through each stage. The most memorable stage to me was the Riverfront stage, because I actually got to run camera for one of the artists' sets. Although I ran camera at mostly every stage, Riverfront was the busiest, and I felt like I had a purpose to the audience the most strongly at that stage. I also shadowed someone running switcher and directing. These cameras were huge, bigger than I've ever seen before, and it still, to this day, is the biggest camera that I've ever operated. Worship night, a very exciting time to say the least. It was the first time I felt like I had a role to play throughout the entire course of the event, before, during, and after. We, of course, had our pre-game meeting and prayed and got ready for the big night. It was showtime, and the stage was ready. Being in front of those speakers all night was not fun, let me tell you. But people started filing in quick, and before I knew it, worship had started. I definitely feel like I learned a lot from just being in that environment where I needed to be fast and purposeful. I knew what I needed to do for the most part, but there were still things I had to figure out when I wasn't on screen. Being under pressure helps me do a lot of things better, in multiple aspects I think. That's why this video is so good. Yep. This one's short. The American Hero Expo. Very boring. I just walked around a military base getting B-roll that I don't have access to. But here's a pretty great photo that Diane took. This event is just part of the video because it showed me how important B-roll is to a video. Imagine if this video was just looking at me the whole time. You'd have clicked off by now. Anyway, that's that one. On to the next. Set change so your wig back up. Christmas Parade 2023. We're getting close, and I'm running out of things to say. I was on RoboCam this year, and it sucked. The camera was lagging like the whole show, but I guess I did learn to use a RoboCam, so. But we did make it on TV too, so it's fun. Now, something will make all the ladies want me. I worked a Predators game. I know, pretty cool.
You didn't, bruh.
I mean, okay, well I still shadowed one. Well, it was still a cool experience. Just show the pics. You made it to the end. Congratulations. I'm gonna have a lot of fun explaining this comedy in class. I hope that this video met the expectations, but I will worry about that another day. I'm out.